Timmy Diamonds, what's cracking, yo? I'll be right back, y'all. Gotta handle something real quick. Wait a minute. I'll be right back, yo. Fuck you, big. Fuck you, big. All right. Peep this here. You are in the midst of the Iceman. More bounce to the outs. And only I, the Iceman, say what counts. All before the fat man fucks. What's happening, chocolate people? Let's get it crack-a-lacking. Because you know the Iceman is packing. Punk ass nigga. I know your type, nigga. Let's get it cracking, y'all. This is the Player Circle Podcast. I am your host, the Iceman, aka Sub-Zero, aka Too Cold and Too Bold, aka Reggie Hammond. Right on. Y'all be cool. Hey, the name is Reggie Hammond. You dig? Quench the thirst, nigga. Look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. Let's take care of a little business first. Get my book, my first book, The Game of Life According to the Iceman, Volume 1. You will find everything from politics, sociology, a lot of social science, a lot of theory, a lot of psychotherapy, self-reflection, but also a lot about dating and online dating. And I pick up at the end of this with my second book, the Dating Bible. Hopefully I'll have that finished by May of 2020, next year. But you can get The Game of Life According to the Iceman Volume 1 at my website, asktheiceman.com. Scroll down to the add to cart button and it'll take care of everything. Okay? One-stop shop. You can pay for everything. All you have to do is put your mailing address in there, make sure everything right is in there, and then that will let me know to send you an autographed copy. Otherwise, you can get this at Amazon.com. You dig? The Game of Life According to the Iceman Volume 1. Also, we fundraise for my nonprofit, our nonprofit, because it's part of the community. Fundraise to get the backpacks and everything for the kids. We got till the end of next week. So yes, I am coming hard in the paint for donations because we haven't raised nearly the money we raised last year. Okay. So we got to get it. We got to get on the good foot. Okay. And I've been slipping a little bit, but y'all got to show your support. If you love the show and you, as you claim you do, then we need to see your consistent support, even if it's $5 a week. That's not a lot of money, but that's a donate. That's a something you can write off on your taxes in 2020. So you get a benefit, a double benefit. Plus you getting gamed up. You digs? Because a lot of you lames out here, the reason why thoughts are out here getting enough Cash App money to pay their rent is because it's a lot of sucker ass niggas out here trying to turn the game into some sucker shit. Niggas ain't got no backbone. So thoughts are now making an income in addition to their welfare. They ain't gotta, report that to welfare, even though they're supposed to. They get their ass on welfare, and you Cash Apping the bitch like, well, I'll show my nipples for $20. A lot of niggas will pay that. Because a lot of you niggas, you grew up on the internet, so that's okay to you because you grew up in that computer environment. Whereas with me, I grew up before computers. Although they had some form of computers still when I was a kid. But a lot of you guys grew up during the internet age, so you done a lot of jacking off looking online. Whereas with me, I'm like, I came from the era you went out there and spit at people. You went out there and had conversations with people. You understand what I'm saying? You had connections with people. He said Blacktail magazine. I remember Blacktail. Somebody was telling me. Right, Timmy Diamonds? All right. But we're raising $10 donations today. So please, $10 minimum. But I grew up in an era where you had to get out and mix it up with people. You had to sing for your dinner. You had to get out here and represent. You had to be a man. Whereas now you could be a bitch nigga and hide behind a computer. You could be the biggest bitch nigga out here and be hiding behind a computer talking shit. Keyboard thug. Fuck you, nigga. I'll fuck you up. Oh, okay. On Facebook, right? Oh, damn, dog. That was a good jab. Fuck out of here, nigga. He said, thick girls with the Jerry cut. Nigga, you taking me back. You talking about Blacktail, nigga. You taking me back. Yeah, digs. Yeah, digs, nigga. With your bitch ass, nigga. So here's the thing, guys. You have to, a lot of you guys, you don't want to face the fact that you have driven a lot of this simp trick culture that we have in America, with thoughts thinking they can have dirty clothes in the background. They can have like a mountain of fucking baby diapers, used diapers stacked up in the picture, and the bitch got her ass poked out. And you like, here, $20, girl. Then she give you the pole mouth. Remember I was telling y'all I had a Lyft driver in Vegas that gave me the pole mouth. Man, this bitch was getting on my nerves, player. She was like, oh, I can't pay me a rent. I don't know how to pay for this rental car. I'm like, bitch. And she was fine. I was still, when I got in the car, I said, oh, I'm going to get this number right here. But then when she started giving me the pole mouth, I was like, ah. I was like, nah, I'm cool. That's some pussy I don't even want. Because I ain't paying for it. I mean, I ain't paying for nothing. I will buy some pussy, though. Your bitch ass. Yeah, nigga, I'm talking to you. But American whorehouse culture is basically a combination or a culmination of a few things. Media, and technology, because now we are in the technological age where, as far as the internet, we're moving forward as far as what the possibilities that the internet can create, which are infinite, we know that. They're infinite. We are just, this is a new industry. So how far do you think we can take this thing? I think we can take it to where we can get a better signal, where we get just as good a signal Wi-Fi with Wi-Fi as we do if the TV was getting the signal through an antenna in the back of the in the receiver function on the TV. Y'all see where I'm going with this? So we got technology, we got the access to technology, the products that take a certain specific niche technology and couple that with internet capability, and now somebody can run a mini studio in their bedroom or in their home just by understanding how to use some of this equipment. So you had the technology, but you had a product. Then you have the media, the platforms like Facebook Live and YouTube live stream and other platforms. You got Ustream, you got other platforms out there. And so you add all that, there's so many, there's the top 2 or 3, but there's other players in the market too. And once Facebook and YouTube become unbearable to folks whose voice should really be heard by everyone around the world, then we're going to have to go to those platforms, or somebody's going to have to come up with something that was comparable to what Gen X was, Generation .x .net was. I think Sergeant Willie Pete's site. Somebody's going to have to come up with something that gives people, because it started blowing up, but it just was mismanaged. It was mismanaged. I tried to talk to the brother, but he don't want to listen. Niggas become YouTube stars, and motherfuckers just like, talk to my representative. All right, nigga. This shit ain't on no more either. Mismanaging shit. Can't blame that shit on the consumers. Can't blame that on them. That ain't our fault, player. Better get the fuck out of here with that. Don't sit up here and blame us. Be like, yeah, it's because of y'all. Nah, player, it's because of you. You was pussyfooting around. And you can't make some whack shit, you can't make no whack shit pop off. Niggas always think they can do that, which is why we always playing last place all the time. And that is, we have come to the crossroads where those days are over with. You understand me? Those days are over with. And we're now in a position where we're going to have to come off the rope swinging. And a lot of you black men are not prepared for that, because you don't have the mindset of a warrior, because you don't grew up during the single mom epidemic and the crack era and all of that. So now a lot of you cats, some of this stuff goes over your head because you grew up in a house full of women, or you grew up in the house with a woman being the head of the house. So you don't know how to be a man. And that's why a lot of you guys tune in to me, because you ain't getting that. You didn't get it. You didn't get the man's perspective like you should have, or or are deserving of, you didn't get that because your mom thought more about her vagina than she did your ass. That's where that black individualism start popping up. You digs? He said Western sizzling. Yeah, that's that's the last of them old steakhouses like Sirloin Stockade. You know, that's that old school. Just eat that beef. Yeah, stop up them intestines. I got me one of them KitchenAid. I got a black one. I was gonna get a red one, but I was like, damn, man, I ain't got no red. My appliances are black, not red. So I saw one black one. I said, I grabbed that mug because I was gonna wait till Christmas and buy it, thinking maybe it'll be even cheaper because I was gonna buy it. It's called a KitchenAid Mixer Pro Professional, and it's the top of the line one. This is right before because I've used KitchenAid when I worked in stadiums, and KitchenAid has a one that's just like the one I got, but it's made out of cast iron, so it costs a lot more, and it has a bigger bowl to it. But then they have a real big one too. But the bigger ones, where like you trying to feed 60,000 people, that thing you throw all them potatoes in there, throw that milk in there, make that get that big urn thing, that big stir. Make them mashed potatoes. Psh, man, we used to make so many mashed potatoes. See, that's when you cooking for thousands of people. Okay? But I got a mixer because I'm going to start making my own bread and biscuits and stuff. Because, some of they got new kinds of flour out here. They got almond flour. They got coconut flour. They got all kind of different types of flour. Black Forex, go to asktheiceman.com. Bruh, you can't I thank you, brother, but you can't donate on Super Chat. I don't have it hooked up. Go to asktheiceman.com, scroll down to the donate button and donate, or do this. Oh shoot, that's the wrong thing. I was about to, let me get that out of here. Go to Cash App me or Cash App me. Here's my Cash App ID. Yeah, we don't do Super Chat on here. I don't have it hooked up. So go do Cash App me or go to asktheiceman.com and scroll down to the donate button. But I appreciate the gesture, but please do it right there. Okay, let me put that right here in the chat room so you see it. Yeah, that's where there. Hit those two, one of those two. Thank you, brother. So basically what these women have gotten a social weight up in a social marketplace based off of your lack of knowledge. And the best thing for you to do right now is acknowledge, hey, I'm at a deficit and I need to get gamed up by the ice, man. Let me quit bullshitting. See, a lot of niggas be bullshitting. You say, oh man, ice, what you mean, dog? What's up, OG? Here's what I mean. Women don't get egos the way these women got egos out here right now. If it wasn't a man gassing their head up. You digs? I'm seeing ugly, fat, or ugly, skinny, ugly burnout bitches just all over social media platforms poking their ass out, and they got 100 likes on the goddamn picture. And some of them niggas look like some of y'all. Y'all come around in my chat room talking about, oh, I ain't no simp. But then you be on, I see your ass on Facebook, you be like, it'd be some old chunky ass Mexican chick, be like, ooh, you fly. I'm like, if that's such and such, you punk ass nigga, I'd kick your ass. You come in my chat room talking that shit. Hey, I know that's right, Ice. I don't do that. Power to the people. I'm like, nigga, quit bullshitting. Like, you niggas be out here bullshitting. And that's why the game always stay the same. The game don't change. Okay, I'm from the era where we didn't try to change the game. We got with the game. Okay, you niggas want to change the game to suit your simping and tricking. And as you see, that shit don't work long term. Yeah, you might slip in there and get a couple of little raggedy ass hood rats to suck your little dry ass dick and lick on your little dry balls. But you might get lucky a couple of times. They probably gonna look like diamond and silk. But that's still probably some good ass on them thick ass hoes. I done fucked some bitches like that. They had some good ass pussy. But I just was like, I can't go in public with your ass. Fuck that. You just gonna be over here pumping all on me, huh? Yep, sure is. Okay, that's what it be about. But a lot of you niggas ain't got no experience, man. That's why I suggest you go to AskTheIceman.com and hire me as your life coach. Because I done got niggas out their mama's basements. And they out there on their own macking on bitches. Nigga, my track record is 100%. You want to stop simping and tricking? Holla at the Iceman. Go to AskTheIceman.com and go to the About the Iceman page. I have all my rates on there, whatever fits you. You just want to email, I got a rate for that, a weekly rate for that. If you want me to call you, we got a rate for that. If you want me to do you FaceTime, which is what most of 99% of my clients do, we can do that. No extra charge. I got 2 master's degrees. I got a background in psychotherapy at the master's level. I know what I'm talking about. I can help you. Don't suffer in silence, brother. A lot of brothers cry in the dark, man. We all have cried in the dark. But it's time that the black man, we ain't got time to be crying over no failed relationships. We got a war going on out here. You digs? These white supremacists are coming for us. And whether you like it or not, we got to get on the good foot. Now, you can fight me or you can get with me. I would suggest you get with me so we can be back to back, toe to toe, and make sure we protected each other. The day of hating on each other is dead and gone, bruh. These folks out here are waging Rahowa on us. And those of us who have been in the military, you know how to fight. Well, get on the good foot. Put down the alcohol, put down the weed, put down the pipe. Get your skills back. Hey, we all like to get a little lit here and there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But that shouldn't be every day and every night. Some niggas get lit every night or all day. You can't do that, man. You're going to end up dead or you're going to end up in prison. Because after a while, you're going to have to get to stealing. You're going to have to get to stealing. Yeah, they're telling these bitches they beautiful. Be some old bitch got a belly. I ain't got no more belly, so I'm trying to poke my belly out. I ain't got no belly. I'm like, I'm trying, damn, okay, okay. The bitch be like this and, hey, nigga. Like this nigga. 1,500 likes. All the same niggas on here looking at me right now. You beautiful. Especially if they're a white bitch. I'm like, that basic bitch? Them bitch got granny panties on. And you talking about that sexy? This bitch got her grandmama gown on? She got that. Hey, boy, them street lights on. Bring your ass in here. Your grandma got the cigarette hanging out of her mouth talking shit. That's what kind of gown that is. Do you want to fuck somebody like that? Picture your grandma with them pink rollers in her head. Bitch, but bring your ass in here. Grandson, get your ass in here. You know I'm going to pop you upside your head, boy. Now get in this goddamn house. I'll beat all y'all. I'll fuck you out. I don't give a damn if your mama. I don't give a fuck. Bring your ass in here, nigga. Knuckle. Bring your ass. Nigga. Motherfucker. Knuckle. Grandmama. Tell your goddamn mama. I'll whoop your mama ass. I had your punk ass mama. And when your mama come back from that punk ass job, I whoop her ass and I whoop your ass and say, goddamn time, nigga. What you say about that? Shut up. I grew up doing them days, nigga. I grew up doing the no mercy days. Nigga, we used to get whooped like slaves. You hear me? My auntie and them used to whoop the shit out of us. It was worse than my mama's ass whoopings. My daddy's ass whooping. That's why I know that I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for my parents. I know that discipline is part and parcel of what makes a man build his confidence. Okay? Your discipline is what's going to keep you out of trouble. Because you notice those of you who don't have it, you've been in trouble, haven't you? If you don't have it, nigga. See, I grew up during the era of Jim Kelly and black martial arts. So cats would be out there on their front line. They be out there doing that shit. I be like, damn, nigga, what's this, Enter the Dragon? See, that was my era. See, y'all got the era of video games. They had video games when I was a kid. But we was like, fuck that shit. Nobody want to sit in the house all day. You know, be outside. Riding bikes, talking shit. Hollering at girls. Girl watching. Playing red light, green light. Playing That's My Car. Remember that shit? But what I'm saying to y'all is this. Yeah, drinking out of water hose, exactly. See, I was old school. Having a fish fry every Friday. In my neighborhood, all the people was frying fish on Friday. There wasn't no barbecuing. Everybody, there was a house down the street from me. They used to sell shit out their house. It was like country as a motherfucker. We got shit. I've been over there and got a plate. My mom was like, man, boy, just you go over there getting on that food, boy. They fish smell good. I got me some walleye. That's a smallmouth bass fish that's popular around this upper Midwest all the way up to Canada region. And boy, these white folks can fry the shit out that walleye. I said, I'm going to try my luck. I'm going to see how it's going to come out. I got some cod down here, man. I've been trying to eat a little better, man. I've been trying to, I've been pumping weights every day. I ain't been, I'm thinking about getting to the point like I was when I was in the military, maybe even competing. I don't take no steroids either. I miss the ice cream truck. Back in my day, the Jewish cats and some of the brothers would have ice cream truck. The ice cream truck was everything to us. We got the blow pops over there. We got the Mr. Frosty. We got all that shit. I wasn't really that much into the ice cream. I used to buy a lot of the candy and the baseball cards with the gum in it. I was into that. As you can see, I'm chewing bubble gum right now. I get dry mouth. Anyway, how women behave is a direct reflection of the control you have over your women. That's why in the Middle East, they only let their women do so much. They only let their women do so much because they know the spirit of a woman can be easily corrupted. Talk about that in the Old Testament. You digs? The thing is, what y'all got to understand, man. What you got to understand is that women are going to do what you tolerate. You did? They're going to do what you tolerate. If you don't set the standards up front, she's going to run all over you just like a little kid would. Because that's the kind of mentality they have. They only use their maturity when they're at work because they know they got to pay their bills. They can't run that dumb shit at work because they'll get fired. Even a woman boss ain't going to tolerate that shit. Like, bitch, you better bring your ass to work. I don't give a fuck if your heart is broken. Bitch, I'm on my third marriage. You better bring your ass to work. But women can be immature acting. We have created what Trump did. Let me jump to what Trump did legislatively. Remember that domestic violence act that Nancy Pelosi, that bill that Nancy Pelosi pushed through under Obama's ass? It expired in March, and then as far as the law is concerned, once a bill expires, the only way for it to be, it has to be renewed, so to speak, in a certain length of time. If it doesn't happen, the bill dies. And Pence and Trump they don't like them old feminist bills because they had billions of dollars attached to them. And it's a whole bunch of family shelters, family single mom shelters popped up all over the country. And who owned and ran them? You guessed it, Caucasian women. They got the bag and the sisters got zero. But they created this environment where women can just lie and say there's domestic violence. You can, like I said, simple assault in Michigan, because that's where I got my criminal justice degree at. Simple assault is me yelling at you. That's maximum 6 months in jail. Y'all hear me? That's arguing. And that's why every time, if you got, especially if your girl is a Caucasian woman, if they hear y'all arguing, somebody gonna call the police. They're gonna call the popo on y'all. They really want to call the police. They really calling the police because of your ass. Because they don't take too kindly you being over there with Miss Neanderthal. You digs? So they just looking for an excuse. Y'all just over there arguing. Ain't nobody through no balls. Ain't nobody lay hands on nobody. Y'all just arguing. Here, little white girl next door. Yeah, and he's a big black guy. Yeah, could you send SWAT too? Oh, SWAT's already on their way. Okay, great. Okay, wonderful. I love you guys. Love you. Oh, my Instagram is onion booty white girl underscore 357. Instagram and Twitter. Holla. Fuck out of here. Be some shit like that. And Trump and Pence changed the law at the federal level for and set the guidelines, new DOJ guidelines, which means all the states are going to follow the DOJ. They changed the domestic violence threshold. I think either set it back where it used to be, or made the bar even lower. I got to read it again. And they did that secretly. They didn't announce it. So now the only way you get charged with a felony in a domestic violence case is if there is a display of battery, which means there's red ligature marks around the neck, which would suggest that you were trying to asphyxiate that person by force, mean choking. Okay? Anything that is verbal, which is what I was talking about, simple assault, they did away with that. So even though this is a federal thing coming from Pence and Trump through the through Attorney General Barr, all attorneys general in all 50 states are going to follow these guidelines. Remember, they changed the guidelines so whenever there was a threat of domestic violence, even if your girl, in the old days, if your girl said, I don't want to press charges, we're going to work this out because I don't want my man getting no record. See, I was back in my day. Women didn't do that shit. They a lot of them just threw with your ass. All right, nigga, pop, nigga, all right, bam. Sisters didn't play that shit back then. Brothers wasn't too much into that laying hands on women back then. But if it did happen, the likelihood that you went to jail was slim to none. Sisters didn't do that. They just took that black eye and went on about their business. And they just waited till you went to sleep. Then they hit you in the head with a vacuum cleaner. You ever got hit with a vacuum cleaner by a black woman? Woo! Them shits hurt, man. Nah, man. No, but hey, dog, look here, man. Look here, player. What up, brown sausage? Love you, brah. Everybody go to asktheiceman.com, scroll down to the donate button, donate your $10 today, or you can hit us on the Cash App. You said hot grits, some Al Green up in there. Or you can hit us on the Cash App. My Cash App ID is $the Iceman 1906. You can hit us. You can donate your $10 there. Let's go ahead and let's have a show of support today. Let's get the donations up. I'd like to thank everybody that's donated thus far. Appreciate it to everybody in the chat room who has donated. Appreciate it. Well, let's finish the week in large fashion. We only got till next week before the drive ends. Okay. So if you haven't donated your $10 thus far, please donate right now. Okay. Let's get that cracking. All right. Anyway, women have gotten so bold with their bullshit. They've gotten so reckless, real reckless and greasy about the mouth. That's why whenever somebody's, I'm talking to somebody on Facebook and here comes some white girl with half black kids popping into the feed, talking stupid and trying to act like they black and talking about this, that, talking all that old shit. I'm like, oh, this is some old Memphis white girl, some old Nashville white girl thinks she black because she done had some black dick. I was like, here come this Mandingo shit. And they're talking greasy. And I'm like, who do you think you are? You ain't black. You better step the fuck off. You better recognize who you talking to. Put some black dick in your mouth don't constitute you being a black expert. But you got to pass some certifications first. And based on the fact that all the pictures of your kids on your Facebook page, they got them nappy ass goddamn Afro puffs. Bitch, you'll never pass the test. Shit, I might have some ass coming over here tonight. Let me get done with you niggas. Preach on. Have y'all had Blaze Pizza? LeBron's supposed to have a big ownership stake in that. Have y'all? That must be an East Coast thing. Because I ain't never seen no Blaze Pizza. I think they mainly in malls and shit. Now check this out. Back in my day, guys would pull another guy to the car. You pull another guy to the side and be like, hey, man, your woman out of pocket. And then you check your woman. You're like, hey, baby, you out of pocket. You out of pocket. You don't do that. And she either got on cold or she swung on you. See, I grew up in the age of a woman, wanting to go on out there and get and go ahead and throw them things. Exactly. If it ain't that bad, that mean it ain't that good. I probably try it just to see. Hey, B Theory, what up? BH Theory. Hey, everybody, let's get these donations popping. Let's take care of a little business. Your digs. So now the feminists have had a run of things during the Bush administration and the Obama administration. So by the time Obama's administration was coming to a close, it had been exposed that a lot of black women was walking around with this intersectionality mentality. And that also meant that, which really meant, and probably pretty much all of it meant, access to white daddy's penis. So a lot of black women start openly trying to get in the hay with Zaddy. Then the other half used the excuse that, well, black men been doing it. Y'all been getting with Becky and them. Not like that. So then it came the term swirling. Get you a Zaddy. Ooh, look at what's that stupid ass show? Olivia Pope, Kerry Washington, Scandal. They put that dumb shit out. You think they can put Scandal out today? No. Scandal would not work today. That's why Empire don't work and Star doesn't work. The social landscape changes. Everybody's getting tribal. Today is probably the hardest market to try and market shit through visual media, which includes online, virtual, as well as over, televisions, whatever type of television you have, standard definition or HD. They're having a hell of a time today. You know why? They're having a hell of a time because people are so tribal right now, racially tribal. This thing that goes on at the border, that sends a strong message around the world. The social landscape is changing and shape-shifting right under our feet. And you got to be aware of that. As a black man, you need to be aware of that. Because that shape-shifting can cause you to end up in jail or getting shot by the police. Because maybe what you did 10 years ago, you can't do today. I remember you used to be able to shake a bitch or push a bitch. You can't do that today. That's battery, assault and battery. Battery is the actual unwillful touching of another human being. And you don't always have to leave a mark. You digs? That's why I be telling people, man. I be like, man, this is like no other. We going back to the 60s. It's almost as bad. We got some social turbulence going on out here, but we have some rip currents that's going to destroy this country. That this country refuses to deal with. Once that Caucasian male becomes transforms back into his true self, and when he realizes that there's no resources out here from him either, not just the niggers and the specks, who you think he gonna turn his anger toward? And there's so many more of them than us, because some of them are already waking up. But the unfortunate thing is a lot of them go and join these white supremacist organizations because they ain't got enough guts to approach the people who are actually screwing them. So they're just taking out on black people. And you need to be vigilant because these people are out there. And there's no telling where they're going to pop up. They could be at the movie theater with you. You in there with your girl. You could be in there with your girl and your kids. And one of these assholes roll up on you. And you might not have your boomstick with you. But some cats are like, man, my girl don't want me bringing my gun with me when I'm with her. I'm like, I understand. I keep it in the trunk. I don't even say nothing about it. I'm like, well, that's what you do. But we have to be, I'm trying not to get too heavy on this show because it's to play a circle. Well, players chop it up. See, what you guys do, whatever you do in a whorehouse culture, you got feminism interwoven into that with the Me Too shit. And you know how that's going. Think about this for a second. A woman today can just roll up on you and lie and say you was inappropriate, whatever the fuck that means. And that's another thing that law that Trump fixed. No more innuendo shit. The requirement for sexual assault is actual penetration. So he put the law back where it was. You see, that's why I say, people can say, see, we know why black women hate Trump. Okay? Some of them secretly probably want to give Trump some booty. Because you know how black women are. They want, white zaddy, no matter what he looked like, he might not even have no paper, and a black woman be humping up and down on him. Because that's just how disloyal black women are. That's why I say you got to look at somebody's policy. Trump put pressure on the government of Sweden, and they released ASAP Rocky. You think Obama would have did that shit? Obama wouldn't have did a goddamn thing. He would have been telling him to pull his pants up, like Bill Cosby. Trump has done some boss-ass fucking moves that Obama wish he can perform. He pardoned a black sergeant that shot some old Afghani dude that tried to take his damn M16. He pardoned the guy. Obama put him in Fort Leavenworth for life. You don't yank on no motherfucker's gun. You don't know, this ain't the LAPD, motherfucker. You yank on my gun, I'm gonna shoot your ass. But that's the kind of little games that some of these military court martials be playing. You could be on the streets, you could be well within your right of what you did. But according to the UCMJ, you fucked up. Now you going to Leavenworth busting rocks. You say what you want to say about Trump. Trump did some gangster shit that Obama wish he could have done. Fuck out of here. You think they picked Obama because he's gonna get up there and start acting like Jim Brown used to act? No. He was handpicked. And he did CIA work before that. Wink, wink. Recognize who you dealing with, player. I might be sitting there talking a little shit, but a lot of this game I'm giving you is a lot of it's from eyewitness fucking accounts. You dig? How you survive in the dating game, as difficult as it is, speaks to your manhood. That's why you got so many incel niggas out here. You circle jerk niggas. Mid-toe. You don't withdraw from society like that. That shit is dangerous. Because the barriers to entry might be way different when you decide to stop circle jerking. And sometimes those barriers to entry look impossible to the average guy. Look how many guys have killed themselves over the years over not being able to compete in the dating game. How many guys have killed other people because they was a simp or a professional trick, and that went against their core beliefs, so they killed themselves or they killed others and themselves. That's why when these cops go to investigate these crimes, when it's a young shooter or a young guy going around stabbing motherfuckers, first thing they say is, who's his girlfriend? Who's his ex-girlfriend? That's what the detectives start going to do. Why? Because they like, is this got to be over a woman? Why else would he be doing this? Now, you have no idea what these cops be having to do when they have active shooter situations like that. And a lot of these white boys be doing that kind of shit. You got, a couple of dumbass niggas, weak-minded niggas to be out here doing dumb shit too. But for the most part, they Asian or they white or they Hispanic. Niggas is quiet. Niggas be at home. Active shooter what? Shit, nigga, I've been at home eating these pork chops all evening. Me and my girl, we're sitting right here. Active shooter my ass. Better get active on these balls. What you say, nigga? No, I ain't saying nothing, Mr. Officer. Y'all have a nice day. Bitch nigga. Officer friendly. If you ain't had that gun and badge, I'll whoop your ass. It is. Now, what y'all gotta understand is that the psychology of a woman is that they are susceptible to gullibility and impulsibility. That's why companies love to market products to women, because women are impulse buyers. Women will run out and buy some shit and be like, fuck my rent. I'll just suck a couple of dicks this week and get that rent paid. Women are gullible as hell. And that's why it's so difficult to live in the same house with a woman, because a man's trying to save money for the future and make sure there's money left over, and the woman wants to spend all of it. She said, oh, I went to Pink today and I went to Victoria's Secret and spent, $400 today. And the bitch only got 4 items. Dude, look at these little, look at these thongs. Look at this thong. You're gonna love this. How much that shit cost? $87 for a fucking thong. But baby, you gonna love me. I said, no, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. Because you just spent part of the rent, right, bitch? You dig? So you set the tone, as I've been saying, for how women behave in society. You set the norms, and the women follow. They can get up here and clap their hands and stomp their feet and talk that feminist shit all they want. But this is a man's world, and this is a man's country, a white man's country. And if he had his way, there wouldn't be no women or girls. Real talk. If you really want to keep it a buck. But once we loosen those social strings of so-called oppression, the punishment mechanism that exists in society, i.e. white paternalism, they loosen it up, and other races of women copy everything that white women do. But most ethnic women, whether it's ethnic Caucasians or Hispanics or whatever, or there may be Asians, they tend to not totally follow, what Caucasian women may be doing it to their men, which is why most Asian men can still find a decent Asian woman to marry and fuck. A lot of Hispanic men can find a quasi traditional Hispanic woman or Latina. When it comes to the black man, because most black women in America have adopted a Caucasian woman's mentality, most of our women are totally disloyal, evil, mean-spirited, predatory, financially predatory, and hate the guts of black men, only in the exception to us having sex with them and them getting a baby out of it and getting 18 years of child support. That's all they care about. You just a paycheck to them. So you understand this. The society has no choice at this point but to roll back the hands of time counterclockwise. Why? Because these women are totally out of control. They totally in whorehouse mode. You got southern states and some Midwest states trying to pass legislation at the state level to stop all these willy-nilly abortions, because by numbers, white Caucasian women have more have more abortions than any other group of women. But black women have a higher percentage per capita, or per the aggregate number of black women in America. It's very high in that regard. Y'all follow me? But Caucasian women are the number one abortion getters. So being that Caucasians population majority has gone from 88% during the Reagan administration to very recently 63% and falling. And when they start throwing out numbers like by 2050, America will be majority Latino. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to come around and say, damn, white folks are dying. Or our popular, we can't reproduce enough to where we can keep up. Y'all see where I'm going with this? That's why when an attractive middle-class white woman ends up with a black man, whether he got money or not, the white so-called the status quo doesn't really like that very much, especially if she's attractive and she is white boy fine, meaning she is somebody that a white boy would be interested in. She's not the type of white girl that's too thick for him. She might be fine to us or cute to us, but to a white boy, that's fat. So if she's Beyonce, Destiny's Child thick, to a white dude, that's fat, even if there's no cottage cheese. You digs? Even, and let, for the record, Beyonce looked the best back then. Now, when she starts shaking her ass as a solo artist, I like the shaking of the ass, but I still liked her thicker because she had more ass then. You got to understand the average woman in America is 5'3", 5'4", 160 pounds. And an average size 16. What does that tell you? We got some fat ass women in this country. The average woman is 165 pounds. Do you know how heavy that is? Now, if she's 5'10", that ain't bad. Or 6 feet. But if she's lower than about 5'7", 5'8", 5'7", that means she's fat, obese. So now you have to understand how society has shifted. We're in a race war as we speak, and we are in a social order today where white supremacy comes first. That's why you think they keep showing movies like The Purge. They're sending a message. We too far from The Purge right now. It seems like every Purge movie they put out, the targets tend to get blacker and blacker. Did you notice that? Hollywood shows you some truth, and you better be paying attention. In order for me to be with a black woman, she got to have her mind right. And I ain't met one that has. And I ain't spending no money. I ain't buying no pussy. I ain't paying for no pussy. Yeah, there's a difference between buying and paying for something. I'll talk about that in this book, Game of Life According to the Iceman, Volume 1. Make sure you get your copy so you can have it sitting on your desk at home. But you got to understand, the social order has changed. If you don't change with it, you're going to be on the outs. See, I'm on the outs to a certain degree because I'm older. I'm a middle-aged black man. I'm in my mid-50s. So I'm not really what you would consider being counted as the 18 to 34-year-olds. These guys are in their prime, between 18 and 34, especially if they're black men. So if the black man can get his paper right between 18 and about 23, 22, 23, he can pretty much get any woman he wants, because most brothers look pretty good at 22, 23, especially if they ain't eating everything. Although there's some rail niggas that I went to college with, them niggas ate everything under the sun, still didn't gain no weight. Them niggas went to the restaurant, ate, thank you, please come again. And them niggas still didn't gain no weight. I was like that. I had to work to gain weight. Now I got to work to get it off. Mm-hmm. You got a lot of women who are turning to being antisocial toward men, making ridiculous hoops, invisible hoops for these guys to jump through, and then getting blamed, then getting mad because these guys don't comply. See, a lot of young women like to try to punk dudes. That's why, you know, we're trying to do away with simp and trick culture. If Obama would have did a third term, simping would have really been out of hand. Simping and tricking would have really been out of hand. See, that he was giving the country passive male energy, because that's how he is at home. Passive male energy. And Donald Trump comes in there and he's giving positive male testosterone energy. And a lot of these lying, middle of the road white Democrats are lying to you when they say that they're on the fence on who they're going to vote for. They're going to vote Trump. Trump is going to do a second term. If I was Trump, I wouldn't even do a victory lap. Joe Sleepy Biden ain't going to beat him. Man, I'm telling you, Trump is a thug. Trump is a thug. He will get up there and say any goddamn thing to win. And Biden ain't going to do that. Biden only going to go so far. You see, he only went so far with Kamala Marsala Harris. For those of you who like Marsala, spices, curry. Okay? Putting that passive male energy out there. That's why so many people was calling Obama weak. That's why I had to send a message to reply to a tweet that Eric Holder put out there talking about building on Obama's legacy. I said, Mr. Holder, what legacy? What you mean, the legacy that let Flint and Detroit get brown water for up until 2019? Is that what you're talking about? Drinking poisonous water that causing people to get cancer? You still ain't fixed it? You let Detroit go bankrupt? You let Detroit go belly up? All while we still sending $3 billion a month to Israel? And then they just passed another bill to give Jewish Holocaust members, people, more money, more reparations. That's why I am not backing down on tangible reparations 2020. I am not backing down. Cut the check. We 500 years too late. Cut the check. It might be 17 trillion. I don't give a shit. Cut the check. Give us a down payment. Okay, 17 trillion. You be like, Uncle Sam, like, hey, nigga, I ain't got it, man. I ain't got it, man. Don't hit me, man. Don't shoot me, man. I ain't got it. Well, I tell you what, Sam, you better give us a $3 trillion a down payment, motherfucker. Every ADOS foundational black man or woman child in this country got to get a check for $300,000. That's a down goddamn payment. Let me tell you something. If niggas got that kind of money right now, you know how many rich white people would be out here? Do you? White people be following us around. White people be following us around just, thank you, nigger. Thanks, nigger. Because some of you niggas will be, nigga, AMC Theater, KFC Chicken, the motherfucking stock gonna go through the roof. Niggas gonna be moving into the movie theater. Be like, yeah, man, see that bed over there? See that day bed right there? We be sleeping on that bitch, man, when y'all niggas leave. And we be, hey, man, because, you know, I got a whole lot of stock at AMC Theater, bruh. Hey, we be eating that popcorn. We be fucking in that popcorn thing, too. We be setting that, turning that little butter thing around, that little rotisserie. Shit, me and my girl put her butt up there, man, all that nice greasy action. And I slipped all that slipped in so good. I tore that ass up. So that popcorn gonna smell like butter, imitation butter, and badussi. You digs? Yeah, Elijah Cummings trying to cover his ass now. He trying to show up at community meeting, community center openings and shit like that because he been exposed. And I'm glad he put Sharpton's slick ass on notice too. Because Sharpton been acting like, you know, Trump be kissing his ass, and really when it was the other way around, Trump was like, hey, I don't even fuck with Al Sharpton like that. He used to beg me to come to shit some of his events. Most of the time I didn't go. Man, Al Sharpton didn't have shit to say. Okay? Fuck out of here. Everybody wanted to hang out with the Donald. And now all of a sudden he a racist. Motherfucker, if he was racist today, he was a racist then. When you was in pictures cheesing Al Sharpton. That's why I said to Eric Holder, I said, hey, what legacy? What legacy? You mean the legacy that let the killers of Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown and I named some other folks? They killers were not prosecuted by the DOJ for homicidal murder. You mean that legacy, Mr. Holder? Well, if that's the legacy you talking about, it's non-existent. I bet that nigga blocked me. I bet he blocked me. I guarantee he blocked me because he didn't reply. And I know he read it. Talking about building on no fucking Obama's legacy. What legacy? Oh, let me tell you something. Donald Trump wiped out Obama's legacy in a week. You got people going, Obama legacy? What legacy? What legacy? Shit, at least Bush's legacy is I put us in 2 wars. That's the Bush doctrine. What's the Obama doctrine? You got to sit there and hold your dick for 10 minutes trying to figure it out. Then finally you get on the internet. Every president has a doctrine. And Trump's going to be them tariffs and shit. Them tariffs are tearing these motherfuckers up. Even a threat of tariffs. Do you know how damaging that is? to these American-owned companies that are over here in these other countries making money hand over fist and then keeping the money over there in Chinese banks? Man, it's so much fucking thievery going on through Hong Kong, especially them Brits. Fuck out of here. Let a nigga make some money. Let a nigga hold something. They don't want a brother to hold shit. Sit up here and tell me this shit. Them tariffs are tearing their ass up. Because I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of the same American companies who make products and or services that you use every day, a lot of them have businesses over in China under different names. And they over there making money hand over fist. Apple has almost $400 billion in Credit Suisse Bank over there in Zurich, Switzerland, where they got the bank capital of the world. They got almost $400 billion in there. That shit ain't sitting in American banks. That money could be over here drawing interest for Wells Fargo or Chase Bank and Citibank, and those taxes being invested back into the society. They got these sweetheart deals where they don't pay any taxes on that money over there. But then those banks leverage that $400 billion into getting loans for their bank to go loan money to subcontractors, to smaller banks on other deals. So that all those fees come back to that bank. Y'all see where I'm going with this? This is international banking 101. Y'all better get on the good foot. You got people you got almost all their wealth sitting over in an Austrian bank or a Switzerland bank, not paying any taxes over here. They might only keep operating capital in a bank over here. They might only have $2 or $3 million in there, enough to pay the house notes and the office for the office suites, college tuition if they got to pay that, private school, boarding school. All that comes out of that money. They keep the majority of money over there in Swiss banks. That's what real international players do. Or they go over to Monaco and stash cash over there. Those banks are very friendly, especially if you're worth over a couple $1 million. Boy, the pussy that be over there at the French Riviera. Woo! Nigga, you just don't know. And them bitches be having paper. You understand me? They ain't like these broke bitches talking about, I'm a CNA over here at the hospital. Like, bitch, get your broke ass out of here. You can't do shit for me. But tell me when you got to go to work so I can bring this other bitch over here. But anyway, whorehouse culture has taught American women that they can just throw their pussy up in the air and take their chances until they hit the wall. That's why women get so angry when they hit the wall. And once they hit the wall, where do they end up? You guessed it, POF. Where else do all the loser bitches go? Huh? Talking about where Whitney Houston talking about where the broken hearts go. Shit. Where all the old hoes go that done hit the wall. They go to P motherfucking OF with they sorry asses. Everybody, make sure you get your $10 donation in. Either hit us on the Cash app or go to asktheiceman.com and scroll down to the donate button and go from there. We really appreciate it. Want to say a thank you, give a thank you to everybody. I want to, because some of y'all use your real names. Want to shout a moment of thanks to you, all of you who have donated and all of you who are on automatic donation Grim Graphics, thank you, brother. Appreciate you updating your debit card. Like to thank you for that, brother. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Love you, Brown Sauces. I see you in the house. Hope all is well for you. Ansel 1961. Hope you and your family are doing well. T Mason 995 always in the house. Thank you, brother. Love you too, man. Triple T Kill, always love you, brother. Thank you for the love. Damon Hodges, thank you, brother. I know you don't always be in the house, but I know a lot of brothers work or work nights or work evening swing shift. So a lot of cats, can't catch me. So when you guys make your $10 donation, even if it's after hours, I will send you the link to this live stream so you can watch it as many times as you want. Okay. So your donation is, triple fold. 100% tax deductible on your taxes for next year. You're doing good for the community. And also you're teaching me that you care. And that goes a long way with me, because there ain't a whole lot of people that I deal with that care. So you guys who are on the regular, Brown Sausage, Triple T Kill, T Mason 995, some of the other players, hey man, y'all's continuing consistent assistance and love is well appreciated by me, the Iceman. Appreciate it, y'all. But women are out of control and men are trying to scramble, or have been trying to scramble, especially under the Obama administration. A lot of men were trying to scramble to get their feet. And once they got their foot in, here come this Me Too shit. But then the target is mainly directly black men. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, the brother Jason Mitchell, very talented Jason Mitchell, who was on The Chi. They removed him from the show, and that was the main reason I was watching the show. Because at first I was like, I didn't watch the first season. I wish I had, because it's a very gripping, very gritty, The Wire type show. And I love shows like that. The Wire was a little too grimy for me, though. Baltimore, I was just like, ooh, I really wasn't really with the Wire like I am with The Chi. But anyway, The Chi, they're going to sit up here and fire Jason Mitchell talking about misconduct. And you know what a black man's misconduct is? Asking too many of the chicks on the set to go out with him. How is that misconduct? You see how it only affects us when it comes to taking away money or jobs and getting us locked up. So we all know that the Me Too is only for black men and indirectly white men. Although some white men might get caught up. Real talk. You digs? Exactly, Rebel Warrior. So what you got to take account of is that now we got a beast in the White House. And women, he has scared every woman in this country to death. That's why they're trying to raise billions of dollars in case they go after Roe v. Wade, because that is a serious social hit, a historical hit, a hit that's so monumental. We're talking about nuclear level, and that definitely knocks out the box the historical arrogance of the Caucasian female who has got her weight up over the last 20, 30 years off of this feminist bullshit at our expense. A woman has never built anything. We build a society, we build a civilization, and they come along and put some curtains up and pick out some flooring. But that's as far as it goes. You ain't built shit. So you can talk that girl power and all that dumb shit over there. You ain't gonna run that on me. You can call me a brute or whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't give a shit. I ain't no chauvinist. But I ain't no I ain't no goddamn I ain't no goddamn simp. I ain't no Captain Saberho. You dig? Let me answer this little thingy thing. I had to go over there and beat that pussy up. Man, this thing, this face ID shit. This shit is a fraud, man. I tried to use it on my girl, and the smartphone came back talking about you ugly. No, I'm just bullshit. Fuck out of here. I don't want her thinking I'm trying to ignore her ass. Oh shit. These broads, man. These broads, man, they make your ass hurt. They make your ass hurt. Ooh, Russian models. Yummy. Straight from St. Petersburg. I like ass that smell like vodka. Yummy. Let me get that popped off. Yeah, the wire was a little too gritty for me, and it's hard. I got a pretty good constitution, but I was kind of like, some of their characters kind of irked me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Williams' character, Snoop's character, just I was kind of Avon, I was like, yeah, they a little too ruthless for my. The main people who were being affected by that heroin was black people. So that kind of thing. After a while, I wouldn't even want to look at it. It was like Oz. Remember Oz used to come on HBO? I used to watch it, but when they start doing too much of that male raping, I was like, I don't want to see this shit. The acting was excellent though. He said Omar the homo thug. Exactly. That kind of like rubbed me the wrong way, man. There's just some shit I just can't get with, man. You like sometimes if you hear me, it might be a good show, a good movie, but maybe something in the movie kind of got to me, like that When We See Us. I can't watch that a second time because I'll get too angry. When I see boys getting victimized like that over a lie, some racist monster did to them, or racist monsters, the judge never intervened and said this ain't right. Put these kids in general population with grown ass men with lifers. Shit, no amount of millions can can erase that, man. Taking away your manhood even before you become a man. Prison is nowhere for a human being to be, and they need to do away with it. That's why prisons in Europe, man, they could damn near come as they please. Even murderers, they get conjugal visits. I studied this stuff when I was in criminal justice classes. They get conjugal visits. The only difference is that the woman can only, they gotta earn a certain level of respect, a certain level of privileges, and the woman can stay overnight on a Saturday night in like a little villa. And it's, they get their meals delivered, they treat them like human beings. Over here, we want to turn motherfucker into a goddamn monster. You can't put no kid in no environment like that. You put his ass in juvie. Let him grow up. And then when he get 21, put his ass over there with the men. He done harden up by then. Yeah, of course. That's what I did a show on that. That Gloria Allred was Jane Rose's fucking attorney. That's why I tell everybody, Gloria Allred is, as well as Gloria Steinem, they are CIA operatives. I keep telling people that. I did extensive research on that in my second book, The Dayton Bible. Yeah. Gloria Steinem admitted it. Gloria Allred just smiled and didn't answer when they asked her. Oh, hell yeah. Feminism is another white supremacist smokescreen to keep the plutocrats at the top, the 1%ers, can continue to manipulate all of us and have us killing each other for scraps. That's what feminism ain't nothing but a smoke and mirrors. More smoke and mirrors. Let these women keep these men arguing over dumb shit till they die. That's why I'm like, fuck that shit. That's why I'm in the gym like a beast now. I'm in there, I'm trying to get with my knees to the point where I can run, but I'm almost there. I don't want to be looking like no old man. I might not have the same energy level, but I ain't no old man. Although my aides say I'm an old man. Okay? But let me holler at y'all. Yeah, I watched Oz. I watched the first season, but the second season, it started doing all that raping. I was like, man, I'm gonna see this shit. I'm like, man, it's, what y'all trying to get the homosexual market? I mean, what the fuck? All y'all care about is homosexual consumers? I don't want to watch that shit. The acting was excellent. I watched the whole first season, but that second season, I was like, start turning to other shit. I used to watch Grey's Anatomy the first couple seasons. I used to watch ER with George Clooney. I used to watch ER like a motherfucker. ER was the shit back in the day. I used to watch ER the first 3 or 4 seasons every Wednesday night. I used to watch New York Undercover, or for me, New York Under the Cover. Hey, y'all, let's get these donations popping. Let's get it cracking. Facebook, where you at? Represent. Come on, let's get it cracking. Show your love, man. Y'all can go to asktheiceman.com and donate, or you can go to hit us on the Cash App ID is $ the Iceman 1906. And that is totally free. Okay. So your donation will be 100% tax deductible in 2020. All right. You go to asktheiceman.com, scroll down to the donate button and donate there. We're only asking for $10 today. Can you dig it? But now they see these women are getting out of control because the whore mentality is so from the top down, teaching women they could be a whore. You got women taking pole dancing classes. There's a show coming on the We channel talking about Beyond the Pole. All these strippers, all it is black strippers fighting. Of course, I'll be watching because I know it's going to be a bitch from the Blue Flame or Magic City in Atlanta that's on that motherfucker bitch trying to go to a stripper rehab. I'm still going to watch it because I know it's total foolishness, total dumb shit. But sometimes, I puff on a little something and I want to watch some shit like that because it's funny as hell. There's a show and it's called the little mixed black girl Zendaya is on there. And the girl from A Wrinkle in Time, she gonna be a little cute thing. She got a little ass on her. They make her look like a little girl, but she's about 14, 15, 16 years old. She might be older than that. But anyway, they're on there. It's called Euphoria. I think it's on Showtime or HBO. And it's about Zendaya is this bipolar girl. I watch it because of the mental health some people that I think some guys that got bipolar wrote this series. But Drake is an executive producer and Future is an executive producer. But it's a real psychedelic show. But if you don't know mental health, you won't get it. But the acting is excellent. But she's a ex-heroin addict at 20 years old, and the girl from A Wrinkle in Time is her little sister. And her little sister's starting to smoke weed with these kind of, street crowd. And she's trying to keep her on the straight and narrow. She's trying to stay sober, but she's bipolar. And she won't take her medication like she's supposed to. Her mama is a bed wench. Her mama only date white men. It's a really weird show. One of the dudes the dude that played Riz, that played Ralph Tresvant in the New Edition story, he's in there. He's a really good actor. There's a lot of good shows, but they all over the fucking place. Like I watched Animal Kingdom on TNT. Claws, good show, funny as hell. So if you smoke a little weed, some of these shows are funny as fuck. But Euphoria has got a couple little cute little white girls on there with some nice bodies. But that's some of the entertainment value. But mostly I watch it because of the references to mental health. Anything dealing with mental health, I like watching because that's my background. So it's a really good show. But the lesbianism, it kind of off-putting. I don't really like all that. And a lot of girls prostituting themselves. There's a lot of hoeing in the movie. A lot of girls doing a lot of hoish, freakish stuff that is kind of like, okay, is it like that out here now? Is with the young women? Damn. Y'all niggas ought to be getting all the pussy instead of sitting in the house with your dry dick in your hand. Oh yeah, already been in it a long time. She's been a California lawyer since I was like a little ass kid with her feminist ass. Feminism is a cancer. And they trying to spread that shit all over the world. But as you see, Pence and Trump are trying to put an end to that shit. We're gonna go back to the era as far a lot of them feminist so-called activists when Donald Trump and Pence secretly turned, ordered the DOJ to change the rules on domestic violence. You have women talking about Trump set us back 50 years. No, he set us back to, bitch, sit your ass down. That's what he did. Because y'all out of pocket. Yeah, that Corey Wise, that hurt me bad, dude. I shouldn't have watched that on vacation. I watched it while, because the hotel I was staying at, I could access my Netflix account. So I was like, damn, why did I watch this? I should have watched something funny. But that fucked with me, man. It's still fucking with me, seeing him getting victimized like that. But the acting was excellent. Ava DuVernay, even though I don't like her politics, she did an excellent job. She actually did an excellent job with the 13th. If you can go on Netflix and watch that, that'll make you mad too. See, I done threw my hat in the activist ring, the online activist ring, because I'm tired of black people in pain. I'm tired of seeing black women behave the way they do because they're in pain. I hate to see brothers and behave and our kids being victimized out here. That bothers me. And to see those 5 young brothers get victimized like that because of white supremacy, that makes me want to get buck. That's like me watching Roots back in 78. Man, niggas was whooping them kids' asses. And I was the first. We were the first kids in the country, around the country, my generation, who got forced busing. So them white kids had to come to our school. We beat the snot out of their asses during that Roots time. We would go and call them Toby and then beat the shit out of them. Almost every day there was an ambulance at the school because somebody done bust one of them white kids' noggins open. Talking about busting their head to the white meat. Man, them black kids was brutalizing them white kids. But they brought it on themselves with 400 years of kicking our ass. The rich white folks took their kids out of the public schools and put them in private school until their busing till they got to high school. Fuck out of here. Putting black men in prison, black kids in prison, and black men sitting by. Can't, you got people like Al Sharpton standing around trying to get the bag, and Jesse Jackson trying to get the bag. Don't give a fuck about us. Our black kids, our children are that show how weak we are. If they can just go yank our children out of the home and put them in prison and accuse them of doing something they didn't do, and we just stand by and let it happen, you ain't a man. We ain't men collectively. But we better start being men. You digs? I don't really want to get deep today because this is the player circle. We don't get political on here. But I had to say all that because there's so many lame ass dudes out here who are giving the game a black eye. And we got to stop doing that. We have to stop giving the game a black eye. And we have to wrestle that power back from the women because we have, to a certain degree, we have de facto given them that responsibility, and it has fed their egos. So now they're like, I can just go after any man I want. Oh, by the way, you got to denounce Farrakhan. That's why you're hearing that kind of shit. White supremacy and feminism go hand in hand. If you think one is what it doesn't relate to the other, you're a fucking fool. These women are not playing with you. They have weaponized their vaginas. The game done changed, player. No more getting pussy because she liked you. Now we're in the era of, nigga, you gotta wine and dine me, and maybe I'll think about giving you some pussy. So you forever, if you don't watch it, you ain't gonna be able to get your footing. A man has to show confidence, and he has to be able to say, hey, I'm either gonna do this or I'm not gonna do it. But he has to have the power and the strength and the intestinal fortitude to say, no, I'm not doing that. You ain't gonna give me no pussy anyway tonight, and I ain't expecting any. So no, I ain't paying for everything. And if you don't like that, you can eat a dick. There's too many of y'all scared to say that. I told somebody, like I said, I tell women, I'm not paying for anything. You want to show up and act like this is some kind of, you gonna weaponize your vagina and make me jump through hoops? Bitch, please. You don't know the Iceman. I will step off in a minute. I'm not playing that game. That's why I be like, meat for drinks? Bitch, please. You got yours, I got mine. You don't like the rules? Stay your ass at home. Otherwise, leave me the fuck alone. I can sit over here by myself. I can sip on something and smoke something over here at my own goddamn house. And I ain't got to worry about getting a DUI. Finna sit up here and jump through no goddamn hoops for no broad? Must be out your goddamn mind. We got to get balls, man. We got to grow a couple cojones. Women might not want to get on my program, but they respect it. I practice what I preach. I ain't just on here running my goddamn mouth. I done lived it, nigga. I done earned these stripes. I done earned these battle scars. Like I said, if you ain't got your heart broken, you don't know nothing. You ain't been in love, nigga. You ain't no player. If your bitch ain't just dogged you out and you just had to take it, you ain't no player. If you don't put your heart out there countless times and the bitch just stepped on the motherfucker, you ain't no player. Because what makes a player is wisdom. Because he learned from that shit. That's what make him a player. That's what give him the confidence to say, no, bitch. That ain't what we doing. And if you don't like it, you can do an about face and take your ass on. That's gangster, nigga. You can be Trump and have a mushroom 1-inch penis and still be talking that shit. You see me, you see an alpha male. I'm not a beta male. I might not be 6 feet, but nigga, this 5'8" nigga could still handle his business. That's why I keep it pushing in the motherfucking gym. That's old school shit. I keep my martial arts shit as tight as I can. Because if one of these motherfuckers step to me, I'm going to put your ass on the carpet. I ain't gonna be sitting up here letting somebody lay hands on me and they don't get all that I have to bring. You're supposed to be a goddamn warrior, not a skinny jean, Sambo, coon ass, moist nigga. Fuck out of here. That's why a lot of guys don't get what I say, because you a moist nigga. You got a bussy. Your feelings get hurt. Man, fuck that nigga Ice Man. Fuck that old nigga. Whenever you niggas unsub and do shit like that, you do it because you're moist. You do it because you got a vagina and not a pair of balls and a dick. Your dick been serviced and removed years ago. Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody gonna respect you if they could just buffalo your ass and collectively and individually because you got to grin and smile for a fucking job. I remember in the when they see us, Michael Williams' character, you know, he's a brilliant actor. I love him as, you know, he's a brilliant actor. I'm willing to see him in anything other than The Wire. Anyway, he said he was like, the old racist ass cop was like to get a confession to get him to, because his boy was like, I ain't did shit. Fuck y'all. And Michael Williams' character, old dude's daddy, turned into a Sambo because he start threatening a job. Say, oh, you work over there such and such place, right? He said, yeah, that's a good job, huh? He said, oh yeah, yeah, you know, they accepted you with your little felony situation, right? I said, here we go. And that nigga buckled and told his son to confess. He handed his son over to them crackers because he wanted to keep that little raggedy ass apartment with his broken down wife. So his whole everything, all the fiber in his body turned to mush in front of white Zaddy. And he sold his son to the devil, not even for a few shillings. He victimized his own son over a fucking job. See, that's the position that black men are in. You're in a helpless, weak ass fucking position. If you don't get your economic game collectively together, all of us, we are going to die. We are going to physically die like the Tasmanians. They will wipe us out if we don't own anything as a group, not just individually. You can make moves on an individual that owns 2 or 3 houses and get his shit up. Get him to give his shit up. But you talking about us collectively owning city blocks, providing housing to our own people? You can't put a price tag on that, brother. Now you're providing systems for your people so that they don't have to worry about being victimized by a racist landlord. Hopefully you got your mind right. And you ain't gonna victimize poor people like the white man did. Listen to me. That's why I tell black men, I'm gonna do a lot of writing on that in the dating Bible. Black men, you are in a lower social position. You have to be mindful of that when you're dealing with non-black women. You don't have to worry about that too much with black women because you're gonna get victimized together. But when you with a non-black woman who's considered to be of a higher social in the social caste system, she's higher, ranks higher than you, you're gonna have to really be paying attention to that. That's going to have to be an issue for you, because if you decide to argue with that bitch at a 4-star restaurant in the parking lot, you're going to be sitting in handcuffs in a back of a police cruiser. And your Asian wife or Asian girlfriend is going to be standing there explaining to the white cop how you were manhandling her. And you can be like, bitch, you acting like you possessed. You act like you ain't my wife. My wife wouldn't sell me out like that. I consider this to be an internal matter. This chick was talking about meeting in the park tomorrow. See how you get women that act like they got some sense? Okay. If you can't act like you got some sense, I don't fuck with you. See, you got to show leadership in order for a woman to say, hey, I'm going to follow this guy. You can't, look, man, this is how simping and tricking gets started. When a woman detects weakness in a man, something triggers something in her psyche. Women are natural born manipulators. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. Women are natural born manipulators. And I'm not going to explain that here, why that is. You can buy my book, The Dating Bible, when it comes out. See, I'm breaking this kind of stuff down. A woman has to detect manhood in order to respect you. If you display beta male behavior and cognitive functioning, the first thing she's going to do is adjust her game into manipulation mode. And now you're going to because of your weak non-leveraged position, now you got to start simping and tricking. That's why I don't have respect for simps or tricks, because they're both weak. Tricks trick their money off temporarily to get the pussy. But if they don't get it, some tricks will walk away. At least they have some discipline. Simps are willing to do anything to get a girlfriend or a piece of ass. And they usually want a long-term trick hole relationship that even evolves into marriage. So don't think just because somebody is married to somebody, that means that's an equal marriage partnership. No, it's not. It's a trick hole arrangement. He's leasing to buy. That's not a marriage. What my ex-wife has is not a marriage. That's a trick hole arrangement. I'm a hoe. He's paying for this pussy. He's paying for my mouth, my pussy, and my ass. That makes him a trick. That makes me smart. Not being with that bitch. If you don't control your woman, at least in front of you, if you don't control your woman's behavior and her cognitive functioning, or to make her at least fake like she want to do it, or just go ahead and do it because it's better for both of us, you're going to have nothing but headaches out that woman. That's why I'm single. That, like this one woman that I've been seeing off and on up there in Minneapolis, she said, When was the last time you was in a relationship? I said, I can't even remember the last time I was in a relationship. It's been a long fucking time. And she said, well, why is that? I said, because of them, not because of me. She said, who's them? I said, all you bitches out here. I have given plenty of women chances. But like I said, I ain't going to put up with no bullshit. I ain't going to put up with no shenanigans. You ain't got it like that. I might be in an area where it's 99.9% Caucasian females, but hey, I ain't no trick, and I ain't no simp. And it's not going there. It ain't going there. Everyone that I have met they've been like, I'm on your program. Except for one. Some old burnout. That's why if I can't get these one or three chicks get it popping, I'm just gonna go get me a young bitch. I'm serious, man. I just go get me a little young bitch like I did before. The problem with young bitches, they want to have kids though. I ain't sure I want to go back to that, smelling baby shit and getting pissed on. I don't know if I want to go back to that and being up all goddamn night. Although right now, it ain't gonna make no difference. I ain't up most of the night. I'm up most of the night any goddamn way. But I'm thinking about just getting me a nice looking little young chick. And there's plenty of them around here that be like, I'll take your old ass. And they booties been tight ass body, pretty. Now they parents might get on my ass, but I'm like, fuck you. Your daughter chose me, nigga. Oh yeah. Non-black women, especially Caucasian women, they have taught these other women how to be sneaky, how to be low down, how to be conniving, how to be deceptive. And I'm talking about that in the book. Like I've had some Caucasian females who have said to me, who follow me on Instagram, and said, hey, you a little, why you all on the white girls like that? I said, hey, I ain't on you about nothing. I said, I'm just telling you about some of my experiences and some of the experiences of some of my listeners. That's what this show is about. It's about information sharing. I'm not a dictator here. I wish I had the software where I can have different people on a panel and you guys can see all of us interact. I don't, I'm trying to find different types of software packages, but man, I'm just getting started. This bullshit ass makeshift office, it's got to double as a production studio too. I got all my music equipment in here. This whole room is full of instruments and amps and shit all over the place, mixing boards and shit. I ain't got nothing set up. Unfortunately, my health always has to come first. Me a tenderoni. Yeah, exactly. I gotta give me a tenderoni, man. And it's plenty of them. I'm telling you, man, I remember back in the day, I was like 40. I was like something like maybe like 41, 42. This is a long time ago. Man, I had a little 22-year-old white girl. The only thing she was cute. The only thing I didn't like about her was she smoked. That's the only thing I would have married that girl. She was trailer trash too. She was clean trailer trash though. They trailer was clean though. Yeah, they clean. They trailer wasn't like on the movies. The dog shitting it out. No, it was clean. But she did live. But she did. She did live in a trailer. But she moved to New Jersey and married some nigga. But she smoked. That's the only reason why I didn't marry her. I met her when I had a little late 30s, little bubble booty chick that was talking shit all the damn time. She didn't have no kids either. No kids. Okay? Let me tell you, man, these young Caucasian women will get with a black man if he got a little paper. I'm telling you. And see, the upper Midwest, that's where you can get away with this shit. I can't get away with this shit on the West Coast. I can't get away with this shit on the Northeast or in the South or Southwest. Only place that you can pull the shit that I used to pull back in the day, where you get a bitch 22, 23 years younger than you, was in this whole corridor. Okay? All the states that are considered upper Midwest, and even some that are like still like plain states, you can still pull that kind of shit there too. But I'm in a city that's damn near all white. I have walked in stores and the white folks, man, there's a nigger in here. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's a nigger in here. Huh? You know, they looking at me like that. And then some are looking at me like, you know, especially them old white women. They thing ain't got moist in years. That cave done, it done, you know, this done collapsed all, you know, she done went back to being a virgin. Because you know, Mr. Mushroom Dick ain't hitting that motherfucker no more. I done seen a couple nice looking 50-something-year-old white women that had, you know, young bodies. I was like, damn, this look good, motherfucker. Okay, but I know, I might have some of them done looked at me. But some of them ain't that attractive. So I'm like, damn, I'll fuck around and turn into Fred Sanford around this motherfucker talking about, bitch, you ugly white woman. I'm trying not to go there, player. You digs? Trying not to, man. All right. I don't want to offend. How some of these Caucasian females be jumping in the chat room talking shit. Okay, like that one way back in the day talking about, Ice Man, you up here, insulting white people. I'm like, man, shut up. It ain't about you, bitch. Fuck out of here. Ain't shit about you over here. Take that shit over to somebody else's channel. Okay. But like I said, it's too many bitches out here, man. It's a lot of bitches out here. There's a lot of bitch niggas out here. And there's a lot of bitch assness that's circulating around America that's really ripping apart the social fiber of what the OGs, the guys that were like the Vietnam generation, those cats had built, like the, Huey P. Newtons and the Black Panther. See, I grew up during that era. Brothers doing karate, brothers doing kung fu. You had dojos all over the hood, or even had cats on their lawns with their sons doing this, going over all that martial arts shit, going through all that, sitting on the line doing that. And if you was friends with that guy, he'd be showing all the little kids. That's how they show us how to wrestle. Big old thick light-skinned dudes show us how to wrestle, who lived 3 doors down. Actually, that was his girlfriend. He was a real cool brother. He wasn't no perv. He wasn't no pedophile. And he was showing us how to wrestle. Man, we used to have a ball. And yeah, we was getting body slammed, but shit, we were tough ghetto kids. That's how it was back then. Men were around. Men were invited to be around. Today, women don't want any men around except when they want to manipulate you into paying their light bill or paying the cable bill or paying their car note or paying the rent. It's just all manipulation from them. And I'm getting deep into that shit in the dating Bible. So you can have a clinical explanation for the dumb shit that American women do, as well as foreign women, particularly the ones that are on social media platforms and online dating platforms. They are garbage, just like American women, because they have adopted all of their chicanery. Just because that bitch live in the Philippines don't mean she's trash. I'm not saying all the women over there are like that, because some of them are sincere. They just want to get out of there. but most of them are a bunch of manipulators. I get these strange free friend requests all on Facebook. I'm like, who is this bitch? Some of them look good. Most of them don't. And half of them got half black kids. Some GI done knocked their ass up. Somebody before Clark Air Force Base and Clark Air Base and Subic Bay knocked their ass up. So they got some half black kid. I'm like, bitch, you ain't bringing your ass over here, because then next thing you know, here come your full extended family bringing their ass over here. Because, you know, we got a treaty. You know, a lot of people don't know this. Just like if you come from a communist country, it's easy to come to America and become an American citizen if you want to marry that person. But, because Philippines are kind of still an unofficial colony of America, that's why we allow so many Filipinos to come over here. You go out to LA, it's a huge, especially in South Bay and in like Chula Vista, California, a lot of Filipinos, Cerritos, a lot of Filipinos. And they be fine as fuck. The ones that, second and third, fourth generation. They done got that, they done been eating that American food, and now they done got a booty. And some of them are as dark as I am, be fine as hell. But they mainly stick with their kind. They got their own clubs, they got their own areas they hang out at. But when the only time they want to date niggas is when they get old. They tie them tubes. Now they want to fuck niggas. One of my homeboy that I went to high school with, his girl worked for Filipino Airlines. He got an older Filipino chick. She looked like she in her mid-40s. Very few of them gonna get with you when they fine and 20. Probably now, because a lot of blacks have integrated a lot of those suburban areas. But back when I was a young man, it was hard to get them Filipino chicks. It was kind of, they were the easier ones to get, but Chinese and Japanese and Filipinos. If you saw brothers with Asian women, that's who they usually were. Because I went to a junior high school that had a lot of Japanese at it. And they were well-to-do Japanese. They didn't mind going, and we got along. That's why when I saw this Nazi, Japanese, having this Nazi culture, and it's like, what? Those Japanese I grew up with wasn't like that. They wasn't into that type of shit. They wasn't calling us niggers and stuff like that. We got along just fine. Because their parents were the ones that were in their internment camps. So they wasn't tripping like that. My brother, one of my older siblings, they was even more Asians that went to school there back then when they went to school. And you look at the yearbook, the Japanese cats with the brothers, a couple of the cats are married to sisters. They kind of, they smoke weed though. Some of them Japanese dudes, you hear them talk, they sound just like me and you. Some of them have been on black radio out there. You think you listen to a brother and it's a Japanese dude. Matter of fact, one of the biggest stations out there had a Japanese dude on the radio. He and they number sisters. And I thought he was a brother. And then I saw him on TV. I was like, this dude Japanese? I was like, he said, you would never think he was Japanese. Okay. So when, I'm seeing all this Nazi Japanese stuff, I'm like, what? That's crazy. Because none of those Japanese cats I went to school with, they was cool with brothers. They hung out with us. They didn't stay over here by themselves. They came over and hung with us. And once some of the Vietnamese kids start learning English, then they start hanging with us. Because they would show us that martial arts shit. Because back then, Bruce Lee and Jim Kelly, that was the shit back then. Black Samurai and Enter the Dragon. That was the shit back then. Niggas weren't thinking about no pussy. Niggas was thinking about kung fu fighting, nigga. Shit. We being in fucking young man as soon as we get to the goddamn school, niggas. Man, you see Enter the Dragon, nigga. You see Bruce Lee, nigga. We be out there. Some niggas got their ass whooped. That was the shit back then. Brothers we knew how to use them hands back then. Okay? It was very few guys that didn't have hand skills. Most of us did. Okay? Yeah, I lost some, but I won more than I lost. Okay? Fuck all that. Everybody was kung fu fighting. The niggas on the playground. Damn, nigga, you see Black Samurai? My dad took me to go see Black Samurai. Shit. We used to be in the backyard doing that shit. That's how brothers wasn't fat back in my day. Shit. Niggas was riding bikes. Niggas was playing basketball. They were niggas, man. Black people didn't sit still back then when I was a young man. It was cats every Saturday. If they were off work, them niggas would be over there at Dorsey High School playing shooting hoop. Anybody else from South Central LA know where I'm talking about. Sometimes Magic Johnson used to be up there playing hoops. He used to sneak in there. Even when he played for the Lakers over there, he played with them street niggas. Them niggas never told either. See, now everybody got cell phones. But even my homeboy took me up there. He was like, man, a lot of these guys are some of the best guys that play for all these high schools around here. And some of them played pro. So them niggas are being there donking and shit. I mean, these niggas was good. It was pickup games though. Now, if you could get five guys together, you can go run with them niggas, but you got embarrassed. See, I never played. I ain't no basketball player. I'm a horrible basketball player. So I would never go out there and try to run with them niggas. Even when I was in the Air Force, man, some of them white boys be playing some hoop, nigga. Them white boys and them brothers, some of them white boys be out there. We used to have just a couple white chocolate white boys, a couple of officers. Yeah, man, it was these 2 or 3 colonels. All of them played Division I basketball. These dudes was in their 50s, just tearing niggas up and talking shit. Okay? Shit. I seen some white boys play some hoop. And I would go watch them. I would never get in them games because I know I couldn't play worth a shit. Now, when we played football, that was a different story because the Iceman was out there laying niggas down. Okay? I was laying niggas flat. You digs? Yeah, Horace Man. Yeah, I got family that went there. That's a rough junior high right there, dog. My junior high was rough, but it wasn't that rough. It is now, though, because that school was built. That was a brand new school I went to. Anyway, what y'all got to understand is that what you guys got to understand. If you haven't donated, please go ahead and donate, guys. If you haven't donated, please go to asktheiceman.com or donate via the Cash App. Okay? Black men have to start working on their manhood. We have to stop concentrating on ass. Everything ain't about ass, dog. Because if you're a weak beta male, women are going to treat you like dog shit. Women are just like 2 or 3-year-olds. if they see they can get away with something, they gonna keep getting away with. After a while, it ain't no fun. After a while, it ain't no fun. They know they can always get a free drink out of you. They always know you'll show up and pay their rent. They always know. And then after a while, they won't even offer you any pussy. Why would you want to put yourself in a position like that? Learn something, brother. Get some wisdom. That way you don't end up like these niggas. My dad is out, man. I wish I could tell y'all what my dad be out here doing. He puts himself in a unleveraged position, and then, now he's losing his fucking mind over it. That's what happens when you're a weak-minded, low constitution fucking simp. Women are going to treat you like dog shit. Or when something happens to a woman, you end up, like maybe she passes away or something, you end up losing your mind. And as soon as you get some semblance of reality back, then you're going right back at there trying to find another owner to pimp your ass. Even if you're 70, 80, 90 years old, because you just want some companionship. You don't necessarily want, because 9 times out of 10, by the time you get 80 some years old, your dick ain't working anyway. And you probably don't care anyway. By that time, you're like, man, shit, I'm lucky to be still here. So it ain't about fucking when you get with somebody like that. Then it ain't about fucking. It's about companionship. And he's the kind of person that he can't function without it. And that's sad that a man is not capable of taking care of himself in 2019. I don't care what era they're from. It's sad, it's pathetic, and it's embarrassing. And I want to tell my dad so bad, dude, you are embarrassing yourself. Because people look at my live stream and they say, that's a strong nigga right there. That ain't no weak nigga like that, like he describing this dude. And a lot of you guys are weak like my dad, but you too selfish to want to learn anything. You too selfish. But I have had some guys that said, Ice, I'm tired of being a simp. I'm tired of tricking my money off on women. I'm tired of women manipulating me. And then I get nothing. I'm willing to hire you to teach me how to properly deal with women. I got more respect for a cat like that than I have for you. Because that guy's fed up and he realizes he's fed up. You don't get fed up. You only want to bitch and moan and complain about black women ain't shit. You keep posting this moist ass, weak ass black man shit on Facebook talking about, I hate black women. I'm like, how's that fixing anything, nigga? How's that a solution? Men solve problems. Women create them. That's it. That's social order 101. Women create problems. Men have to fix them. Have to fucking fix the problem. That's why when the heat go out in the damn apartment or the house, whose black ass is down there freezing trying to get the goddamn trying to ignite that heater? Yo ass. That's how it was when I was married. You had to make shit happen. You guys don't have those skills. And that is what makes you a man. Making shit happen, fixing goddamn problems, no matter what they are. That's why when you get a big mouth, loud mouth hoe in the house with you, constantly stirring up trouble, you can't concentrate on man shit because you constantly got to deal with emotional dumbass shit from a perpetual child. that's a full-size woman. Damn, what's wrong with this motherfucker? Oh, this magnet. Got a magnet on this fucking phone cover. Be forgetting about that shit. Anyway, you have to look at it. You have to look at it from that standpoint. See, these women see manhood in me, so they're willing to comply. Otherwise, if they don't, they know I ain't gonna want to deal with them. Women, some of these women ain't stupid. They ain't gonna run away men who seem to have it going on. And yes, some of these women might be older, but I don't care. I'm not in the business of looking for dimes anymore. I don't have to deal with that anymore. I'm almost 60 years old. Why am I worried about getting dimes? I got off of that shit a long time ago. I'm willing to take a 5, and that's as low as I'm going. And that's as far as a girlfriend is concerned. I will fuck a 4 though. I ain't gonna kick that bitch out of bed. Because like I said, at my age, I don't have the same requirements you have at 35. You still going up the mountain. I'm coming down the mountain. Okay? There's stuff that I done already. I done all the freaky shit that I'm going to do. I just want to have normal fucking missionary sex and roll over and go to fucking sleep for 8 hours if I can. I ain't out here trying to prove nothing to nobody, but you guys still have something to prove. And that's why I'm trying to teach you the game like a real OG supposed to. But a lot of niggas, you got that female mentality, so you don't want to listen to no man. People tell me, man, you got to have 100,000 followers. I said, man, motherfuckers ain't trying to listen to no real fucking game. That's why a lot of cats don't donate. They be like, man, fuck you, Ice. You think a nigga that say that gonna donate? No, he ain't gonna fucking donate shit. Matter of fact, he might be spitting at the goddamn camera. Fuck you, Ice. Fuck you, Ice. He out there like Tupac's trying to spit on the media. Fuck out of here. Yeah, public school's a joke right now. Public school's a joke. If you black and you can afford to send your kids to private school, even if it's Catholic school, get their ass out of that shit. At least, yeah, they're going to get taught about white Jesus, all that religious shit. They're going to get an excellent education from them nuns. You know, them nuns might suck your son's dick. Might give you some of that eternal loving. Let me shut the fuck up, man. I'm going to start talking stupid. I'm trying to stay on par here. But look at here. You got to respect the game, man. Respect the game. Because if you respect the game, you'll automatically respect me. The game don't change, guys. Y'all simping and tricking ain't going to never change the game. The game's going to always be player. And the problem with you can't fit in that mode yet. And that's some of that feminist energy, some of that female energy has got some of y'all angry. So you take it out on me because I'm pricking at, I'm being prickly. My words are being prickly and my words are picking at you. And you know I'm talking to you. So you the nigga sitting up there with your arms folded, mean mugging the goddamn screen. Talking about, fuck that nigga, man. Fuck that old nigga, man. I'm like, fuck me. Shit, you say fuck the Iceman all you want. As long as you don't fuck with you know, fuck around and run up in my crib. That's only hey, you can talk all the shit you want. You can do what you want to do. As long as you don't run up in my crib. You don't run up in here, you won't get done up. That's on everything I love, nigga. Real talk. And you know I only keep it a buck. You digs? Hey y'all, let's get these donations popping. Come on, man. Come on, let's just get it popping. I'd like to thank everybody who's donated thus far. I see some new names on the list. I'd like to thank you for donating. Those of you on the Facebook side, come on, let's match YouTube. Come on, let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. We're only asking for $10. Come on, guys. I'm gonna go take a break. I got something I gotta handle. Let's get the donations cracking. This is the Player Circle Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman. More bounce to the ounce, and I say what counts. Don't nobody go home to the fat man fucks. What's happening, chocolate people? I'm your boy, aka Reggie Hammond. I'll be right back. Keep it locked right here on the Player Circle Podcast with your black ass. Dirty motherfuckers. You digs. Anybody getting any General Soul's chicken tonight? Hey guys, what's up with the donations? Come on, man. If you haven't donated, go ahead and donate now. Come on, Facebook. We may have to do a part 2 of this. I mean, a part 3. You digs? Let's get it cracking, y'all. I'd like to thank everybody who has donated today. I think what we'll do is do a part 3 of this, because last week I talked about women. This week we talked about the men, and next week I need to put it all together. So we'll do a part 3 of this next Saturday. Hey guys, we got to get these donations up. Next week is going to be the last week. I want to finish strong. We're not finishing strong, okay? We need a few more people to donate. Come on, if you haven't donated your $10 today, please do it. All right? Hit us on the Cash app or go to asktheiceman.com. Scroll down to the donate button and donate there. You digs? Go to asktheiceman.com if you need any life coaching assistance. If you're a simp and a trick and you need to get that simp and trick monkey off your back, holla at me. If you lady or gentleman and you're trying to come out of a divorce, you're trying to come out of a marriage, trying to come out of a relationship, and you need a life coach, hire me. I got a mental health background, so I'm definitely in a position to help you. Don't suffer in silence. Okay? Don't be stubborn and cheap. Don't suffer in silence. If you need a business plan for your business, hire me. I do business plans all the time. I have an MBA. It's right up your alley. I'm right up your alley. Hire me. I will do excellent work for you. You digs? Go to asktheiceman.com for all that. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at theiceman@yahoo.com, or you can email me at asktheiceman.com@gmail.com. Okay? Those 2 emails go right directly to me. Let's get it cracking. All right? You're tuning in to the Iceman Show. The Player Circle Podcast. I am the Iceman. We're going to do a part 3 next week where I put everything together and we go ahead in this series on American Whorehouse culture, doing something strange for a piece of change. I am your faithful host, the Iceman, always in the place to be. Now, next week will be another episode of the Iceman Show podcast. Make sure you're in the place on Tuesday at 5 p.m. You digs? We're going to get buck nasty as we always do and be in the place for that. Tell a friend, coworker, or a loved one about the Player Circle podcast every Saturday or the Iceman Show podcast during the week. Next week, part 3, American Whorehouse culture. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.